Yo, what's good, meatheads? Hope you're having an amazing day, and welcome to another episode of the Meathead on the Mic podcast. It's a returning champion, IFBB Pro, Matt Butali, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some secrets, some good shit. We're going to be talking about 4 golden rules to boost your testosterone naturally. Okay, if you're watching this live, you can see that I have no shirt to prove to you that we can boost our testosterone naturally if you listen to these tips and employ them on, we'll say, a regular basis, 80% of the time. All right, because you don't have to be a robot for shit to work. You don't have to be perfect for gains to come into your fitness journey. All right, but we're going to be talking about it. So pull out a pad and a pen, or get fond of the repeat button if you want to take advantage of the 4 golden rules to boost your natural testosterone. Okay, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes. All right, so the first thing I want you to understand, number one, is this, especially you dudes out there that think, your genetics are a death sentence. All right. Newsflash, they're not. Biohacking is real, and I'll show you in 4 quick steps how you can actually biohack your physique. Okay. Your genetics are limited in the sense that, you can't really change certain things. Like some things are immutable, like the shape of your muscles, or if you've been injured, or if you've torn a muscle group, those things you can't really change even with surgery, and like muscle insertions, hereditary traits, weight gain, loss advantages, all that stuff. If it's genetic, you can't really change it. But by no means is this a legitimate excuse for you not to become an absolutely shredded monster, or just more fit if you want to just burn some fat. Let's be honest, not everyone wants to be a bodybuilder. All right, so let's break it down. Let's talk about it. All right, how to boost your natural testosterone. Number one, you want to eat more healthy fats. Okay, why do you want to eat more fats? To get more testosterone. Some of you guys are thinking, you're like, what the fuck? Like, how am I gonna, this is fat. Isn't it gonna make me fat if I eat fats? Well, no. It's a misconception. Eating fats won't make you fat. Okay, eating fats won't make you fat. Remember that. Eating healthy fats is what counts. Okay, it's ironic, but it's true. It does help you increase your natural testosterone. How? Well, healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, eggs, fish, and olive oil specifically, may help increase testosterone levels. So write that shit down. Listen to me. All right. If you want to take advantage of these 4 golden rules, number one is eat more healthy fats. Okay. Number two, get enough vitamin D. I know a lot of you guys, especially the youngsters on TikTok, hear about sunning your balls. All right. Like going out and like, it's I think it's a meme personally, where like, you know, what is it, like these, I forgot the name. It's like a tribal, if you Liver King or whatever. I don't know what the guy is or what these people do, but it's like they're super wilderness people and they go out and they lay in the sun and like all that stuff. But anyway, you can get more vitamin D through supplements, your diet, and the sun. I would recommend a combination of all three. Of course, I don't want you out there sunning your balls. That's, in my opinion, kind of fucking ridiculous. Okay, so you don't want to do that. But vitamin D is crucial for testosterone production in your body. It's one of those really important micronutrients that you have to make sure you are getting in any which way possible. Don't just rely on one way. Okay, like if you just rely on getting it through the sun, then you could run risk getting sunburn, or if you're sensitive or prone to it, skin cancer, depending on like your genetics. Same thing with the supplements. You don't want to continuously consume vitamin D supplements and not have a balanced diet. Okay, you want to have a balanced diet. You want to be able to supplement with the vitamin D if you are still low on it based off of your blood work, and also spend some good time in the sun. It's also good for your mental health. So get the fuck out in the sun. It's good for your test production. Okay. Get your vitamin D from sun exposure, foods. Salmon is really good also if you really want to get your vitamin D up through food, salmon, or certain dairy products. Again, don't overkill any specific aspect, but make sure that you're getting enough of all of it. Mix it all up. Don't just rely mainly on one. All right. So that's number two, get enough vitamin D. Number three, guys, out of the 4 golden rules to boost your natural fucking testosterone, this one's excuse me, this is something that everybody can do. It costs $0.00. It's absolutely free. Matter of fact, it might cost you money if you do it too much. Okay. And this is called get enough sleep. Get enough sleep, guys. This is where the magic happens. When we are resting, when our bodies are recovering, this is where the magic happens. This is where the muscles actually built. Okay. Your body and your brain, specifically your pituitary gland, will secrete something called GH. Those of you in the bodybuilding world know what GH stands for. It's an acronym: growth hormone. Growth hormone is what's going to, it's what allowed you to grow from a kid to an adult. It's part of what makes puberty, right? And your body secretes it during your sleep. It's also part of what gives you those anti-aging effects. If you've noticed people that take HRT or TRT and in their stack they have growth hormone, it's because it has those amazing effects where it can, regenerate bones, bone mass, regenerate muscles, can help with cognitive function, so many things. Okay, getting enough sleep is also going to allow your body to produce everything that it needs to help you grow and replenish yourself for the next day, including testosterone. All right, so poor sleep quality can lead to decreased testosterone levels, increased cortisol levels. Cortisol, guys, is what you don't want. It makes you more stressed, it makes you more tense, and it also makes fat a whole lot harder to come off your body. It can retain water, so on and so forth. You don't want to be racking up cortisol. It does have its benefits, but in minor doses. And again, it's not something you want to leverage. As I said, more cortisol equals more bad. You don't want it. All right. So aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night, and that's what I consider enough sleep. I know some people can, only squeeze in 6, but I'm telling you, please, for the love of God, get an hour nap or 2 30-minute naps throughout your day. Catch up on sleep. It's not the same, but it's better than not sleeping. Rest is what's going to help you grow. It's going to help your body, perform and function as it should, in conjunction with, a good diet and balanced micronutrients within your diet, meaning, you're taking supplements if you're lacking in any supplement department or any micronutrient and vitamin department. All right. So that's tip number 3, which is get enough sleep. Okay. The last tip, this one's kind of hard. It's kind of tough for everybody to really digest this. The last tip that you need to understand, that you need to implement if you are serious and you're willing and able to implement the rule that's going to help you boost your natural testosterone and get you more gains, burn you more fat, and make your body feel more like a man, is this, guys. It sucks, but you're going to have to hear it. And this is, even for me too, it sucked at the beginning, but it is number 4, limiting your alcohol consumption. Okay, limit your alcohol consumption. This one right here, guys, is probably the hardest one out of all 3 of them for us to actually control and implement on a regular basis. This is why I said 80% of the time, if not 90% of the time, try your very fucking best. I'm not saying cut out alcohol for the rest of your life. If that's you and you don't drink at all, fucking power to you. That's what you should do. I love you, man. Keep fucking doing that shit. Lead the way. Okay, if you don't drink alcohol, awesome. You're already ahead by 1,000 miles. All right. It's probably one of the hardest for us to actually control, the alcohol addiction. Yes, everyone has an addiction. I think it's an addiction. If you can't live without it, then you're addicted, right? And getting plastered from time to time might be fun, but it will keep you full of fat and estrogen, which is the opposite of testosterone. If you guys remember anything from high school, estrogen being the female hormone, testosterone being the male hormone, estrogen is not what you want as a guy. It's what gets you bitch tits. If you ever heard of gynecomastia, if you ever heard of soy boys, they're riddled up with estrogen, right? You don't want estrogen. You want more testosterone. And drinking a lot can increase your estrogen as a man, okay? And your cortisol, as we talked about earlier on. We don't want that. Excessive alcohol intake has been linked to decreased testosterone levels, and it's not new science. This is age old. Since they ever started studying endocrinology, they've noticed this. All right. So it's why, those beer drinkers, especially, and I'm talking to you, beer drinkers. It's why you guys have fucking hefty man boobs and you have the beer baby in your gut to fucking match it. Loads of estrogen. You look like a pregnant woman, and it's not for no fucking reason. Okay. You don't want to look like Homer Simpson anymore. All right. That's it. That's all. These are the 4 tips, the 4 golden rules for more natural testosterone to boost and biohack your body's ability to produce more natural testosterone. Okay. They're all 4 fucking easy things, and they're almost cost ineffective. You know what I mean? They're almost cost ineffective. Like, number 1, eat more healthy fats. You're already eating food. Make sure it's more healthy and you're adding more healthy fats. Number 2, get enough vitamin D. The sun is free, man. I mean, minus the expense of going to get supplements if you're super low, or specifically shopping for a little bit more expensive but healthier foods that will last you in terms of helping you last or live a longer life and have a higher quality life as a man. The price balances out. Getting enough sleep, absolutely free, and might cost you fucking money if you sleep too much. All right, because time is money. And number 4, limiting your alcohol consumption, which will actually save you money because alcohol isn't free the last time I checked. Okay, so you want to be able to master these 4 things, or at least get them down 80% or 90% of the time. Try your fucking best to do them as consistently as possible to biohack your body into producing more natural testosterone. Okay, it'll help you gain confidence, strength, muscle, burn more fat, and improve your performance in bed. Take it from me. All right. You notice how we didn't talk about working out this whole time? It's 4 tips, but none of them were working out. Why? Well, because that's a fucking non-negotiable. And if you're serious about biohacking your body and boosting your natural testosterone or getting the most out of your genetics, you should already be training. This episode, you clicked on this because you're already training and you're not getting the results that you want. And if you were not training, that's the number 1, that's number 0. That's the rule that you should have been implementing to qualify for these 4 fucking rules. It's a non-negotiable. Because with the extra testosterone, you're going to be able to build the extra muscle. Does that make sense? Again, become the man that God designed you to be. Flip the switch and start producing more natural testosterone. All right, let's biohack. Those are the 4 golden rules. That's it. That's all. If you like this episode, share it out with another brother who needs this testosterone information. Thank you so much for your precious time and attention. Let's embrace our inner meathead together. It's been nice chatting. Hope you like what today's topic was about. IFBB Pro, Matt Butale signing out. Boom. All right, folks, that podcast episode's recorded. So I'm not gonna sit around here and chat. Normally we do that, but I'm really fucking busy. There's no way I can do that for you guys. So if you have any questions, please make sure that to reach out to me in the DMs. I'm just gonna scan really quickly. I'm seeing a lot of silly stuff on TikTok. Yeah, so just scanning through. Yo, shout out to everybody that joined. Okay, I got a couple of comments here that I think are worth reading. Just 2 of them from the same dude. His name is Priyan10, and then we're gonna run out of here. All right. So if you have any questions, feel free to DM me because we won't be sticking around too long here. The podcast episode's recorded. If you want to check it out, it's on YouTube at Matt Butale, right? So you can check it out. Just search Matt Butale. All right. You'll be able to see today's episode, which is 219. On top of that, you can check it out in the Spotify or Apple Podcast playlists. And it's called Meathead on the Mic podcast. So check that out. Roadrunner, I appreciate the follow. Much love, dude. So Priyan says, recently made the switch from seed oils to olive oil and avocado oil. Glad to know this will help testosterone levels. Absolutely, bro. I'm super glad. I'm proud of you for switching because seed oils aren't the greatest. It's all that GMO shit. It's not going to kill you immediately if you have it, just like sugar, but you just want to limit all the bad shit and be good at least 90 to 80% of the time. So that's good shit. I love that. And homie says, again, the same statement or same dude, different statement, says, I heard sauna and hot tubs are not good for testosterone. What are your thoughts? How can I enjoy the benefits of sauna? So again, sauna and the hot tubs, personally for myself, I noticed that they really do help with my mental health, and they also do help with bleeding out water from your skin, aka subcutaneous water, which is just the water that we all hold naturally as humans. Nothing wrong with holding it. Your body needs it to function. However, if you do sauna way too much, way too often, for way too long, and it's way too hot, it's going to really drain you. And any form of depletion that you put yourself through, whether it's through heat and sweating out your body weight and limiting your calories to a certain degree, like even bodybuilders when they're competing and they're getting so low and they're depleting themselves, pretty much their body's not functioning the way it should. You're depleting your micronutrients, you're depleting your macronutrients, you're depleting your calories, and your body's going to have an adverse response, increase your cortisol, make it harder for you to lose weight because it's going into survival mode. And in that state, most people experience weird or wacky hormones, whether or not they take steroids, just due to the abuse of anything when it comes to losing water weight, losing body weight, being extreme with your diet, and enduring an extremely long or intense calorie deficit with intense cardio and with intense sauna and intense training. That's why we have on seasons and off seasons, so that our body has the chance to recuperate. Again, I don't know much about hot tubs. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I'm an expert, but definitely for sauna, I've heard and I've experienced lower energy levels, and especially with cardio. When I was doing 1 hour cardio a day, prepping for a show, and I was in a calorie deficit, I'm pretty sure my testosterone was on a dip downwards, especially as a natural athlete, because I was doing it at an extreme level for an extremely long period of time. Okay, so you want to make sure that it's balanced. You're not overdoing it, you're not overkilling it, and you're getting the positive benefits without actually draining yourself. And then I think it may not boost your testosterone, but it will definitely help you in the way that you want it to. Whatever benefits you get from the sauna, deep breathing, mental health work, or honestly, personally, I love to hold static stretches in the sauna. It's really good to stretch while you're warm. I do it post-workout pretty much every day, only for 10 minutes though. I'm not killing it for 15, 20 minutes. You know what I mean? I just stretch quickly, break a sweat, get the fuck out, and then I shower. And then I also make sure that I'm extremely hydrated, between 4 to 7 liters of water a day. Okay, so I hope that one helped you, bro. I appreciate everybody that joined. Tiana Jackson says, hey, from Australia. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, please shoot me a DM. I got to run. Again, my DMs are always open for you guys. So hope you guys have an awesome day. We're out. Boom.